James, a 1-1 draw with Ayr United this afternoon. Were you pleased with the performance over the 90 minutes?
In terms of the performance, the work rate, the desire for that Dunfermline team, all that you include in a performance, and look, I was really proud of them today. I thought that just the energy we started the game with, it got the crowd right into the game early on. Obviously we score a fantastic goal, which helps as well, so that adds to it as well. And it's the best I've heard this place in a while. And that's down to just the effort and the commitment, the desire that the players went out and played with for the start. Now, we've seen it for a half last week. We know a half's not enough. But we had to go out and put a performance like that on. Bitterly disappointed we're only coming away with a point. That's not me saying that we deserved all 3 points today. I thought it was a decent game, a good game of football at this level, and two teams desperate to get the win. Obviously we were looking to get 3 points for our own benefit, and it's been a while since we've had them. Ayr United were looking to build on their fantastic start, but it was just two decent teams going at each other for 98 minutes. It ended up being, and I'm gutted for the players that they're only get 1 point. But look, it's a point and it's something to build on.
A great goal from Uno, a great way to open his account for the season.
No, it was, and to say it's something that we're on to Ewan all the time, and he's got a bit of everything. I thought today, taking away the goal today, was his best performance of the season by a long stretch. And hopefully now that the transfer window's closed, because there's been a lot of talk about Ewan. There has been bids from two different clubs for Ewan as well. Thankfully the club have decided that he's too valuable to this squad, and they were knocking those bids back. But when you poke and prod Ewan at times, you get a reaction from him, and what we had been saying to him is he needs to add some goals. We need, as a team, we know we needed goals, but what a fantastic strike. And it was good play to keep if I remember back, to keep the attack alive, and then I don't know if he'll ever score a better one than that, but he'll certainly be hungry now to add to it. But no, fantastic performance from Ewan today.
And a start for all three of the latest signings, Toby, Tommy, and as well as Josh. Were you pleased with their impact throughout the game?
Yeah, no, I think all three were really good. And Josh obviously come on last week. It was debuts for Toby and Tommy, and again, it's not easy. Probably the two hardest positions and on the pitch to go in and make a debut when you're getting into a team, let's be honest, that's struggling for form, struggling for results even more. So for Toby to go in and be as assured, I thought he was excellent all afternoon. Fantastic save late on as well. And then Tommy to go in, like he's only trained a week. He was up last week but not registered, but he was excellent. Everything it says on the tin, he heads it, he defends properly. And that's against two really tough strikers to play against at this level as well. And Josh has been in long enough now. He doesn't, I keep forgetting that he is a new player because we've had him for so long, but he's now showing exactly why we were desperate to sign him, myself and Dave. And no, it was a good 60 minutes from him as well. It'll take him a wee while to get up to his proper self in terms of how long he can last in games, but he's certainly going to add to our team. And I think the other big credit again is the same as last week, that has to go is to Sam Young. That probably the reason that boy didn't play was the fact that they're two strikers, and it was a bit of protection from me that you're holding him back from possibly getting in against them. And in this run now, had we been in Ayr United situation, had won 4 of our games, then it might have been an easier call to put Sam in. But we're conscious that we're developing a very good young centre back, so it was important, or I felt it was important to protect him that wee bit. And then you get an injury and you throw him in, and you just hope that he can go in and do it. And I thought he was excellent again. That's 2 weeks in a row he's come on. He's now, in terms of his development and what we're trying to do to bring him on, then he's coming on leaps and bounds. So I'm delighted once again for Sam Young.
We spoke last Saturday about building on the second half performance. We'll be looking to build on the 90 minutes today as we head into a different competition next weekend.
Yeah, well, I think we did build on that performance, because first half we come right out the blocks, and again that was important, as I said, being at home. But I can't stand here and say that everything's great. It's not. We wanted all 3 points, we didn't get it. We know we need to consistently put those performances together, but it gives the players a bit of belief, in my opinion, that they perform like that. At the minute they're the best team in the league, they've proved that, so they can go out, they can compete with them. as I say, it was a good game of football. There wasn't anything between the teams. Either team could have won it, and I don't think the other one could have complained. That's just my view on it. But yeah, we need to consistently have performances like that, and we do that, then we'll win more games than not. That's for sure.
You've touched on it already, but you must have been delighted with the support that turned up this afternoon and the support that they gave the players throughout the 90 minutes.
Yeah, and look, it's the best I've heard this place for a while, but that's in no way a criticism or anything on the fans. It's probably the first time in a while we've given them something to get really behind from the start in terms of football. Obviously, when teams like Falkirk and that come here, the atmosphere is really good, but then if something goes wrong or if you're not quite at it, then fans get frustrated, and rightly so. That wasn't there today. They were with us from the very start and right to the very end. Now look, I must say again, it's not the result we wanted. We wanted all 3 points. But in terms of the performance, and it just gives the players that belief that what we keep telling them, if you just go out and work as hard as you can and give everything for that jersey for as long as you're on the pitch, the fans will certainly get behind you, and they've done that today.